Hello Brawlers and welcome to the BakuTalk News. I'm Haru, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that a vast majority of you watching are not subscribed to this channel right now. So if you're genuinely enjoying the content that we do, please consider subscribing and enable notifications so you don't miss out on awesome Bakugan content like regular news updates, pro gameplay, and even interviews with voice actors from the show. I appreciate your support either way. It's that time of the year again where Spin Master reports their regular quarterly earnings to investors. This is a chance to see the business aspects of Spin Master and get an idea of how Bakugan is doing, and so far for the fourth quarter of 2022, it's not a great period for them as toy gross product sales have decreased by 23.6% in the fourth quarter, with Wheels in Action, the category where Bakugan is, saw a 38.4% drop, more than the other categories in the portfolio. Compared to the fourth quarter of 2021, toy revenue was at $542 million, but now in 2022, it saw $396.7 million, a drop of $145.3 million due to the drop in gross product sales. Wheels in Action brought in only $90 million in 2022's fourth quarter compared to last year's $146 million, and the decrease was caused by DC, Monster Jam, and Bakugan. Breaking it down geographically, the revenue from North America saw a decrease of $101.1 million because of practically all the major brands like Monster Jam and Paw Patrol. Europe saw a whopping $43 million decrease because of Paw Patrol, Bakugan, Pikachu, and Air Hogs, only being saved further disaster by Gabby's Dollhouse. However, despite this setback only in Q4, Wheels in Action managed to scrape in a whopping $450 million in revenue for the entire year of 2022. The overall 2022 year saw Spin Master take over $1.7 billion in toy revenue though, with Wheels in Action's 2022 seeing an increase of $5.2 million because of Tech Deck, DC, and Monster Jam, only offset due to Air Hogs. And overall, Spin Master still managed to push over $2 billion in revenue for the second year in a row with a gross profit margin of over $1.1 billion. The reason Spin Master is giving for the dip in revenue in the fourth quarter of 2022 compared to last year was due to the pressure of higher inflation, which in turn reduced consumer discretionary spending, as well as unfavorable impact on foreign exchange, meaning that retailers ordered early 2022 ahead of time to deal with the increasing inflation costs and mounting supply issues. That is probably why Bakugan Legends reached store shelves as early as it did. The overall year for Spin Master was still a profitable year, and the fact that Bakugan only this quarter saw a bit of a dip in their revenue, it didn't stop them from having a successful year. The only reason they are giving for why it can't be higher is primarily because of real-world issues. One thing to note before we close the story is that Spin Master primarily are turning their attention in 2023 to acquiring more brands like what they did with Hexbug earlier this year. But with the new year comes new releases, and these new leaks might just show us what we can expect coming soon. A toy event in Brazil has shown off some of the new products that we have been seeing previously leaked out. This video posted by Lucas KO shows some of the earlier Bakugan stuff like from Armored Alliance, but also some of the newer stuff like the Special Attack Bakugan that we have been seeing from recent leaks. In images posted by Cypress YouTube on Twitter, we see clearer images of what looks like new battle packs featuring the Special Attack Bakugan. The center looks like a gate card carrier and an egg-shaped toy that what I can assume is probably a new kind of Geogun or something. Also, on the side features new symbols which seem like the new faction symbols, or maybe they're being rebranded as tribe symbols or something? We don't know. Now, we also see the new starter pack product, this one featuring Bruiser, Octagon, and Nilius. Now, Louis Chen actually sent these images to me and Ryan567, and it features new single packs. These ones are special attack single packs. There are the ones with the rings in the middle that you let it rip like Beyblades. Now, I look at the packaging, it kinda looks similar to the first competitive products, I'll be honest. But we got Dragonoid, who looks like a prehistoric rhino, Nilius and Ventry, which I think is supposed to be the Eagle Bakugan, as well as Bruiser and Mantid. The curious thing about these is that the supposed faction symbols on these look kinda wrong. Bruiser has what seems like a bear claw faction when he's clearly an Aqua, so maybe these aren't faction symbols after all, and that they're clan or tribe symbols maybe, or species symbols. Maybe they're introducing the idea of sub-faction in this reboot. There also seems to be what is probably a chase variant battle pack that features the Diamond Special Attack Dragonoid as well as a Titanium Dragonoid, so that could be interesting. I've never seen Spin Master actually put chases in a big product before. According to Louis Chen, the special attacks seem to be the spiritual replacement to what Ultras were, more expensive but additional feature Bakugan. So in addition, we also got the core versions that are the cheaper option. This photo was sent to me by Louis Chen and features Nilius, Trox, Drago, and Hammerhead. And yeah, these ones do come apart as well. Out of all of these, I think Nilius is the best looking one by far. Trox looks like he had a few too many Big Macs. Seriously, they made him into a penis and now he's fat? Why do they hate Trox so much? By the way, when it comes to these special attack Bakugan, one of my speculation was that the special attack ring is optional, but I think it's a pretty cool idea if they integrate the pro game with this in the special attack series, because it could be used as an optional feature to help knock or obstruct your opponent's roll. That would be an interesting way to integrate that into the pro game, but honestly it seems like with these Bakugan that are able to come apart, maybe the option to add the attack ring was the entire feature of it and not to like switch parts around or something like that. It really doesn't seem like switching parts around was the intended feature to be using for these things, and it only is only being able to be taken apart to add the attack ring option. Another image Louis shared with me is that Bakugan Brawlers product. Really? That's a weird name. Which seems like they're going to be the translucent variants of the cores, except not as a chase, but its own separate product. And it seems like this product will come with maybe 2 of them. That's what the Brawl Bros thing, it's like a 2-pack or something, and it becomes a translucent pack if you buy them. But still, with these products, the toy mode is the only one that I really find appealing is really Nilius, and everything else kind of looks mid. Though, I am interested to see what kind of gameplay these will have in mind with these new things, but apparently, according to Louis Chen, there are going to be character cards for these things, but whether or not that has any bearing on being backwards compatible with the current reboot we're still in is still in the air, and we will update you as soon as we can gather more information. But overall, what do you all think about these reveals? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to check out more content from this current reboot, check out my review of episode 2 of Bakugan Legends that's available right now. And if you want to hear from Leah's voice actress Margarita Valderrama, that episode of the BakuTalk Longer podcast is available right now as well. Support BakuTalk by pressing the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!